people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman, I love what she's doing, she's fighting for us. This is John Villarreal reporting for Conservative New Media. Now, talking about this fight, is there a different approach? Are you going to look to implement the same sort of game plan? I mean, I know we're not going to ask you to tell you exactly what you're going to try to do in there in general, but and specifically, but in general, where do you? I mean, I don't think it's a secret that you want to get this fight, keep this fight on the feet. Is that what you're going to try to impose, the same type of a situation that you did in the first fight?
I mean, it's like you said, it's not really a secret. If you look at all my fights, it's just standing, and I'm not going to submit anybody. I do have submissions. If the opportunity is there, I'll take it. But I like to keep it where I like to feel like I have the most advantage, which I believe is standing,
Now, do
in
you
whatever area, whether it be against the cage, whether it be going forward, whether it be going backwards, sideways, I'm prepared for everything and whatever he's going to throw at me. So I've been training different things to, if something doesn't work, go on the tool sheet, go back in the tool shed, get another tool.
I love that.
Work, pick up another one. I got a bunch of tools, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I think that's right. Now, when Nick was fighting you in that first fight, did you feel his power? How was his power compared to yours? And how was his speed and striking technique compared to yours? Do you notice a different level there?
I felt like I was the stronger and the faster. And, maybe the weight cut was too much for him, but that's why I'm moving up, and I feel even stronger and faster at this weight. So I'm not looking to make any excuses after this fight. I never made any excuses after the first fight, so I'm just excited.
I think it's going to be very exciting. Now, is there any, you kind of answered it there, but is there a disadvantage to you moving up at this weight, and how far could you move up? Would you even think about 185, or is that just crazy?
I'm really supposed to be fighting the 155 title right now, so this is an interesting match. I'm just down to make exciting fights. Wherever Strikeforce wants to put me, and they say this is this is going to be the best fight, I'm down for it. So once I win the title, they want me to fight somebody else at 170. I'm down for that too. They want me to move down, they want me to move up. I don't really care. I just want to put on exciting fights.
I love it. That's why people love you, man. It's so funny because you get in there, I'm 100% straight, obviously, but you're a good-looking guy. You look like you could model or something like that. Again, you don't look at you. But you just bag people out, brother. You bring serious excitement that people I don't think haven't seen for a long time. Let me ask you a couple other questions. I know you got to go very quickly here. Fedor. What do you make of that Fedor versus Verdun fight, and where do you think Fedor goes from here?
That was interesting. That's what's so great. I think that about MMA. There's so many variables. At any time it can end. You got a guy that was probably supposed to beat the crap out of that guy, but then he submits him. You know what I mean? Or somebody gets knocked out, or there's so many variables. I think that's why people love MMA. There's so many different ways it can end. And like that one, that ended. Who would have thought he would have won? But I don't know. I'd kind of like to see him fight Overeem.
That would be great. Everybody wants to see that. Overeem's doing his thing, and the Eastern European horse diet or whatever he's got going on there. But you've got basically two of the best in the world. One with the title, and one that everyone else thought was the best ever. We want to see that matchup. I think you're right. The fans definitely want to see that. If you look at other promotions, I don't know how much you can talk about that or not, but if you look at like a George St. Pierre, a Koscheck, a Frankie Edgar, a BJ Penn, how do you think you would match up with any of those guys if they should, come over to Strikeforce and you get some chance to fight them? What are your thoughts on that?
I think all those guys are great athletes. Unfortunately, with organizations, you can't mix and match. Not yet, at least. Maybe
right.
Sometime in the future, and then hopefully we can make some of those fights happen. But until then, it's for the promotions, it's a business. All I can do is just put the gloves on and fight and put on the best performance for the fans.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. Well, we're very excited. It's happening October 9th. It's happening at San Jose. And people can get their pay-per-views as well if they can't make it to the fight, but you can see it live. Now, KJ, how can people learn more about you and kind of get involved with what KJ Nunes is up to, man?
You can check out kjnunes.com, and then I occasionally do the Twitter thing or the Facebook thing, and that's pretty much it, and hopefully look out for me. This is coming up Saturday, and I'm looking forward to put on one of the best performances, and I'm ready, man.
I think it's great. Well, we've already predicted it on the John D. Villarreal radio show that you're going to win the title from Nick Diaz. We like Nick Diaz a lot, but I mean, we look at that first fight and we look at what you've been doing, and I think you've got the power and the defense and the conditioning to really, and the speed to really, get it a win here. And man, I tell you, we thank you so much for joining us on the John D. Villarreal radio show and on Conservative New Media, and we just can't wait for Saturday, brother.
I can't wait to, man. Thank you so much for having me on. And like I said before, I feel truly blessed to be doing something I love. So whether you like me or you don't, thanks for watching, because I like my job.
That's fantastic. For John D. Villarreal and for KJ Noon, this is Conservative New Media, and we will see you next time.